So as a psychotherapist and a psychologist,
Yes.
what advice would you give to someone watching this who is an executive, does have a lot of responsibility at work and also at home, caring for elderly loved ones? From a psychologist's perspective, what advice would you give?
Okay, so I don't practice as a psychologist now. I do as a psychotherapist,
Yeah.
and I have lots of clients who will come with competing demands, you
Yeah.
know, and as we all do,
Yeah.
we have these even me, these various roles that we have,
Yeah.
mother, grandmother, work colleague,
Mm.
manager, all of these roles that we have, and whether we serve in a faith community, in a church or a youth group so it is how we live now. This is
Yeah.
our norm. The norm is that we juggle different plates and different things, and we wear different hats. I think for me, if there is definitely something that is important, it is about self-care.
Yeah.
It's about that kind of, there's no point, you can't, unless you've got your own life jacket,
Yeah.
you can't help someone else. So first and foremost, it's actually making sure that from a perspective of self, that as an individual, that you look after yourself, that you rest,
Mm.
you make sure that you eat properly, that even me, I know that, I spend a lot of time in front of the computer, and I know what that's done physically with my eyesight, different things, taking regular breaks. And I know that we say it, we tell people that you should do this. We don't necessarily do it ourselves, but
Exactly that.
the reality is that you should, what I also find is really, really important that I know that we don't do enough is we don't talk about how we're feeling. We don't talk about it.
Yeah.
We don't share of ourselves enough. We don't say, well, you know what, I'm going through this, or I'm going through that. Almost as if it's taboo, that you shouldn't be, this stiff upper lip, I've got to be okay.
Yeah.
People need to know that actually it's okay not to be okay at times. You will go through periods of vulnerability, is what I term it as.
Yeah.
You don't have to be a particular person to be vulnerable. We may go through low mood, we may go through depression, we may go through a work overload. There are times myself that I feel overwhelmed. But what do I do about it? I recognize it, and look for the signs. What signs are there? What triggers are there? What is my body telling me? Because your body speaks to you.
It does.
And the thing about it is, sometimes we want to ignore what our body's telling us, but it's volumes. It does. You start getting headaches. It's a trigger for something. Your eyes start. Your vision isn't as it was. It's telling you something.